You're on Up Late with Evan and Nate.
Here on IPL Radio.
Quality content.
Top tier. And you're up late.
With Evan and Nate.
Here on IPL.
We did it.
We did diddly do it.
That's kind of a part of our intro now, is actually confirming that we did or didn't do it. Correct.
Yeah.
Like, that's literally...
That's our slogan.
Yeah.
We did it.
We did it. Up Late with Evan and Nate. We did it.
Oh, we're going to get sued by Nike. Too close to just do it.
Oh, true. I didn't think of that.
Yeah. Speaking of slogans and stuff, do you remember many ads back in the heyday of the childhood era of...
Yes. There's so many good ones in there.
Yeah.
I remember the good old Chicken Tonight. You remember that one?
Oh, mate, yep.
Yeah.
Chicken Tonight, Canton.
Chicken Tonight. Do you remember Fat Cat and Duper Dog? I don't know if that classifies as ads, but it's nostalgic.
That's GWN. We had Fat Cat.
Yeah.
But we didn't have Duper Dog.
Well, yeah, we had Duper Dog down south, and then up here it was Fat Cat. I used to get so confused when I was going between the two.
Yeah. That was my bedtime thing for a while. Like, once it hit 7 and Fat Cat was on TV, that's it. See you later. Oh yeah, I was like 6 or 7 for that one. Yeah, no, I remember a couple of old ads, especially game ads. There's one that I have not been able to find. It was, I don't know if you remember because you're a little bit younger than me, but PlayStation 1 ads used to be really edgy. Right? They used to try and have the scare tactic or the edgy teen misfit kind of vibe to them. But this one wasn't super weird. It was a grandma talking about this like reckless dragon who would breathe fire on things and blah blah blah. It was an ad for Spyro.
Right.
I cannot find it on YouTube or anything. Through the VHS that I have with a bajillion ads on it. Hopefully it's on that because I want to watch that again.
You have to digitize that for me and then send
it. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I remember the classic the Super Mario Brothers not Super Mario, Super Smash Brothers ad where there was a bunch of people in like big costumes of like the actual characters and they're all like all happy, like skipping down like this flowery hill, and then all of a sudden, like I don't know who it was, but like Mario like clotheslines Pikachu, and then they all like bash each other up, and Yoshi gets kicked, and like it's that one was funny. Yeah, there's plenty of good ads, like ads in general, like. We can talk about marketing now if you want. Ads.
Subject everyone's into.
I know. This is like business time with Evan and Nate.
That's its own segment right there. Every week from now on, business time.
No, business time. Oh, God.
Tune in for business time. Our top follower, Koshi from Sunrise.
Oh, no. No. Yeah, no. Marketing. So... It's
Advertisements used to be really good. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't really pay attention to ads now because I just pay for streaming services and don't have to put up
that's
with them.
The thing,
but
right? Yeah,
I feel like they had a lot more because they were more common. They were like you had to see ads.
Yeah.
So I feel like the advertisers back then were a lot more clever with how they put it together.
Yeah. Oh man, especially PSAs. Like. Oh. There's one PSA I remember as a kid. It was horrifying. It was a Smarter Than Smoking ad, but it was like this, like, ghoulish character that was like just in like a puff of smoke. That stuff can freak you out, and that's the thing. So scare tactics. Obviously, they did scare tactics a lot in terms of for PSAs.
Yeah.
Like that one, I don't know if you remember it, but the one where I think it was like a drunk driving ad, and like the car flips on top of a bunch of kids.
I remember those ads. They were
Yeah.
tragic.
They
like,
were
they would
brutal.
scare you as a kid and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, scare tactics, the creepy vibe.
You were talking about ads a few episodes ago, and you were telling me about like jump scares. How that I thought it was just a YouTube jump scare. And you're like, that was actually an ad.
Yeah. So Nate showed me this video. It's an old advert. Where it's, you know how you've got the typical like car ads where they're like on a windy hill road. There was that kind of ad, and then all of a sudden this like zombie comes out and wah. It was a coffee ad to get you wake up and get all perky in the morning.
Pretty sure most people would have just smashed their TV screens.
Oh yeah,
what is that? Especially an old grandma or something. You know, whoa, that's a nice ad.
That's the thing.
What the?
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, there is so many ads that are banned. Even PlayStation, like Sony, has a couple that are really creepy, especially in the PS2 vibe, like the crying baby doll.
Oh,
that one
creepy.
is creepy.
Do you remember Apple's first ad? The one where Futurama did a pretty funny rip on it with Mum, the character that's like a billionaire and that.
Oh.
But there's like the Apple ad and they're running into a studio. Everyone's like zombies just focusing on the screen. This one person's a rebel and just throws. I watched that on Futurama as a kid. I never realized that was actually a rip on an ad from the 80s from Apple.
Yeah. There's a lot of parodies, especially in Family Guy. Family Guy has so many ad parodies.
That's right. The one episode, they did this full parody, like pass the jam or whatever, and then one person's like, pass the jelly, and then everyone's like, oh, and then it's like they later explained, oh hi, this is Family Guy. So we here are afraid a lot of you don't understand the joke. Then they actually played the ad, and then explained it, and then later on in the same episode they had like Vladimir Putin reenact it. And then, like, see, now you're glad we did all that work?
Yeah.
They had to explain the ad because the viewers that they have on their demographic
I remember that ad. That ad was like late 70s. And the demographic of Family Guys, well, us.
Yeah.
Like, we weren't around then. But no, ads, I like adverts. And I can't really put my finger on it. But I think it's the creativity. The way to try and entice people, because ads are expensive, right?
Oh yeah.
Like we've got a couple of ads here for IPL, and that's
especially love the Twilight Markets.
Oh yeah, we love the Twilight Markets. We play them twice sometimes. And yeah, like we get a fair bit of funds and stuff from the ads. Like ads are worth a lot, and you only want to spend like 10 seconds. So you need to make an ad that
grabs
is
attention.
Woof. Yeah.
Grabs people's attentions.
Like straight away.
This is what we're about. This is what we can offer you.
Yeah. And I think that's why I do like them, because I'm very creative minded in the sense of like looking at things and seeing how, why, and where they do all of this kind of stuff.
It's interesting how advertisements are heading towards the future. Obviously, smart companies will realize that television ads are kind of a bygone thing now. They're still around, but they're not really, like most ads on YouTube are skippable. So you want to grab people before the skip button.
Yeah.
There's one ad I remember that used to pop up. It's like, don't skip this ad. Just wait. It's like, no, screw you. I'm skipping it.
Oh, I hate them so much.
I'll just skip it, and then I'll report the ad for harassment.
Yeah. That's the thing. Infomercials are a big thing in the past now, because not only people don't watch TV anymore, there's a lot of people that don't watch TV at like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And infomercials are always on that. And infomercials are like a big hour, like a movie length advert. Is crazy.
Yeah, I don't know any one person that tunes into the shopping channel. When was the last time you turned on TV just to see what's on?
I actually forgot that the shopping channel is a now free-to-air channel. That's how long it's been since I've used the
free-to-air
actual free-to-air TV. I mean, I don't even use Foxtel or anything like that. I barely even use like Netflix or Disney Plus.
Speaking of which, Netflix now offer a lower subscription tier where you pay ads, and you pay and you still have to watch ads.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's a really bad move.
It is, because why didn't they just go the Crunchyroll service where it's either you have it for free and then
watch ads.
Watch ads every
YouTube does that.
Yeah, YouTube does it. Or, you just pay.
I don't know if this is true. I haven't looked into this, so don't fact check me on this because it's just a rumor I heard. But apparently, the paid advertisements here is 720p.
Yeah.
With ads that load in 4K.
What?
And you can't skip them. And you're paying for it. So that could be wrong. That is not slander. That's a rumor that I heard.
That destroys internets every 20 minutes.
And you can't even watch all the content. They also block some of their own original content because you have to upgrade your subscription. That's not a smart way to do business, in my opinion. If it's true. If it's not true, disregard all that. It's just
true,
rumors.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's strange. And advertisers, I should say, are actually getting smarter. A lot of them are moving to TikTok and doing TikTok challenges, so that when you're watching TikTok, you're scrolling, and then suddenly you're on this video where someone's doing a crazy dance. You're like, hang on, it's got ad written underneath it, and you realize you're watching some company, which, for example, a shoe company, and the only thing that ties it to the company is the fact that the people in the ad are wearing shoes. Yeah. And otherwise it's just a famous trend. Yeah, that's smart. That's a smart way to do it.
I think we've talked about this before, but I want to talk about it again. You know that game, game ad where there's a hand that you pull the pins out, and there's lava that flows, and every single ad, every time that's on there, the player can't do it right and always kills the character.
Yes.
Oh man,
those are really annoying.
They're really annoying, and don't click on them because they're fake. They're super fake.
They're just designed.
Did it for science reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did it for science reasons. You can verify for us. They're literally designed to make you think this person sucks at the game. You download it, and then you can do better.
Yeah. But the game that you're downloading isn't even the game. It's something completely different. It's ridiculous that they can do that and get away with it, but it's whatever.
There needs to be some sort of regulation on social media, I believe, because otherwise you're just getting all this random stuff that's not true. I've had fake ads, get rich quick ads, and they have the Channel 9 logo, which I assume would be fraudulent because I highly doubt Channel 9 sponsoring some get rich quick scheme. With they crop a picture of a news reporter, whether it's real or fake, I don't know. But then they have Channel 9 written on it, and they're promoting all their pyramid scheme stuff, and then they're just it's fraudulent. You're probably getting malware or something.
Definitely, 100%. That's the bad thing about ads now, especially fake ads.
And
we're turning this into a rabbit hole, really.
Oh, conspiracy theories coming up. No, I'm joking. To be fair, though, I think Meta needs, because that's the main platform I've seen it on. It could be on Twitter. Who knows what Elon Musk is doing over there? It's changing daily.
I don't want to talk about that. Oh, man,
but Meta with their fake ads and that, you report it, and they almost give you no option to do it. They're like, oh, thanks, our robots will review this, and then nothing happens. You get a review, you get a response 3 days later. Hi, we put this against our system, and we found it wasn't bad. And it's bro, this is literally a scam. The elderly users and that are coming to Facebook will fall for.
I know a lot of people that have accidentally fallen for scams, and it's unpleasant. And that's the thing. There are good people that bait scammers. The scam baiters out there.
Yes, I've seen them on YouTube.
Yeah.
Good guys. They're smart. They know how to do it. I wish I had that know-how. It's good to see them. They've gone and rehacked the scammers' computers and found photos of them and their family. Said, "How do you like it? We got all your information."
One of them, oh man, I can't think of his name nope, can't think of his name straight up. But I watch a lot of him on Twitch, and he's a genius. He basically times how long he's on the call with them. He has voice mods. He has a whole bunch of different numbers. They're all throwaway numbers on Skype, so he's never tracked. Plus, he's behind a VPN, and he also uses Linux, so it's going to be hard for them to crack it. And
is he the one that uses online virtual machines as well?
Yeah, he uses virtual machines.
So that way they can't, they fall for it. They fall for it and think that they're scamming him. And he's
they think that they're going to key lock and you know,
Scamming the Scammers is one of the channels. I know there's a few of them.
Yeah,
Scamming the Scammers. I can't remember his name, but if you search that on YouTube, you'll find him.
Yeah, I have to use the googly. Hang on, I'll just
his name's gonna be so obvious. We're both just gonna be like, yeah, that was really obvious. Scam beta. I've heard of that one too.
Well, scam baiting is the type of thing. Oh, this is gonna hurt me. I can see his face. He wears sunglasses. And I really want to tell you all you guys out there as well. What's your name?
Yeah, let's find out. He's on Vice, so they've obviously reported on him. He's gotten some big name for himself.
Big name, yeah. Oh, I can't believe I've forgotten his name. It's gonna pop up. Let's play some tunes, and I'm gonna Google you
we'll
this
stay
harder.
on this one.
yeah, we're gonna stay more on talking about ads and scams and
Elon Musk.
Oh God, I don't want to start on Elon Musk. Let's play some Collective Soul here on IPL.
IPL Radio. You're on Up Late with Evan and Nate.
Here on IPL Radio.
Quality content.
Top tier. Up late
with Evan and Nate.
You're an IPL. Yeah.
Yep.
So what was I gonna say? Yeah, advertisements. I had a mental break. Yeah, Kip Boga, by the way, was his name. Is his name? He's not dead.
Yeah, he's still his name. He's on
Twitch.
And he's a YouTube.
YouTuber. He's also on Twitter. Yeah, he's everywhere.
Yeah, he's good. I like what these guys do. They're really smart with how they do that. But speaking of Twitter, during the ad break, I verified myself using Twitter's verification program.
You just wasted a couple of bucks because they got rid of it like 2 days after.
No. This is good because I've been speaking to the guy that brought it. You know, Elon Musk.
Yeah.
I've been DMing back and forward. And I gave him some money through a Cash App sort of thing. And
the Cash App. Yeah.
He said he'd verify me.
Yeah, you should.
He has 78 followers and he's got the blue tick.
You should talk to Kip Boga.
Why?
Because that's a big scam.
But it had the verification tick. So this user is verified by Twitter Blue.
And anyone that pays, how much was it? Like $2? Some ridiculous.
This was like $78, but
yeah, close enough. Yeah, no, for real out there, like there was a thing once Elon Musk got the company, got Twitter, you could just pay to get verified. Immediately there was a parody Twitch, like a Twitch parody Twitter that popped up and announced how much streamers from each tier would get certain amount of stuff, which is funny. It's funny if you're a streamer, if you're a partner and stuff. But they had the verification tick.
Did they?
Yeah, because they need to look, 100%. But what's the point of paying verification? Like anyone, that's how you get scammers. To be like, look, I'm good. Like that makes people trust people less on the internet. People don't trust people on the internet anyway.
Are you saying I just got scammed?
Well, that's why I said talk to Kip Boga.
Oh.
I'm not buying you a pony if you're looking after your money this way and your Twitter blues.
I'll have to sell the pony for some money.
Nope. That's making me not want to buy the pony. It's going to be diamond encrusted. It's going to be like that one on Borderlands 2.
I'll be selling the diamonds.
I have the cubic zirconia.
I'll get the pony so I can get around. And traffic lights on a pony.
So we talked about ads.
Yes.
What about like big nostalgic 90s movies? There's a couple. I mean,
I always feel like when they remake 90s nostalgia movie to play on nostalgia, it doesn't come across as well.
no, definitely
Sometimes it's a bad cash grab. So, for example, The Lion King was redone in a live action CGI.
Yeah.
So it's obviously not live action.
So did
but
Aladdin, and that was terrible.
Was that the one with Will
That was
Smith?
with Will Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't. I mean, he did his best. He's a good actor when he's not punching out comedians. But
He's not Robin Williams.
that's right. Robin Williams made that role. Whenever I watch it, no matter what the character is, I just feel like I'm watching Robin Williams. You know, it's his role.
Robin Williams was the 90s. It was actually a few decades, to be honest. But
he was big in the 80s, 90s,
and 70s. Yeah, Mork and Mindy. I'm pretty sure Mork and Mindy was like late 70s.
Yeah, that's when he really got big.
Yeah. And yeah, but like, so Aladdin, you got Jumanji. I'm pretty sure Hook was also 90s.
Oh yeah, Popeye.
Popeye was that 90s or was that?
I feel like that was not. It might have been 80s.
On the Googly.
We're gonna fact check ourselves so that we don't have to be fact checked on Meta and Twitter.
1980.
There you go.
Yeah. But was I right about Hook? 1991. Yeah, I was right.
You're right. I'm wrong.
Yep.
There you go.
That's one for me.
That's one for you.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm usually right about these things.
Yeah. Thanks, Googly. Yeah. I mean, he was big. Disney had like a bunch of movies in general. Like that was their peak was the 90s.
Yeah. Especially in animation. Everything's 3D animation these days, which is actually a pretty amazing
Pixar,
outcome.
yeah, of course. I mean, of course you'd say that too because you're an animator.
Of course, yeah. 2D animation, man.
Well, yeah. But yeah, Pixar started with the 3D and then like late 2000s was when Disney had their own animation studio that did 3D.
Yeah, that's Pixar.
No, it wasn't Pixar. Wreck-It Ralph, Wreck-It Ralph, and Big Hero 6. I don't think is Pixar. I think that's actual Disney animation studio.
Yes, actually, you're right.
Yeah,
that's right. When they're doing animation outside of Pixar, they
have their own. Yeah,
that was because that Big Hero was because they're with Marvel, and that wasn't a Pixar project.
Is Big Hero 6 actually part of Marvel?
I believe so. It's got some connection. I remember. It's been a while since I've looked into that stuff, but I'm fairly sure.
I actually never knew this. If so,
I could be wrong. I am very tired.
Oh, it actually was like an actual comic. Yeah, by Marvel.
There you go.
Well, wow. I did not. I thought it was an original story. Like I actually thought it was.
The next one might be, unless they have. You should look up and see if they have any more coming out because they got a new movie coming out.
Yeah,
and a whole show I think called Baymax.
Yeah, Baymax. I think that's already out, isn't it? Or coming out.
There we go, 2022. So sometime this year, if it's not already out.
Yeah.
Hang on. There we go. Oh no, that's the season.
Yeah, for the new Big Hero 6. Yeah,
that's gonna be a cool property.
Yeah, I actually cannot believe that was Marvel. That makes sense. Yeah, learn something new.
I knew that because the moment I saw Stan Lee pop up, I was like, yeah, this is a Marvel film.
Was he in that? It's been a while since I've seen Big Hero 6.
I'm pretty sure he is. And again, same here, but I'm pretty sure I saw him pop up as like a little animation or something.
Yeah, I mean, he was in every Marvel film starting to a certain point, and then obviously up to when he passed away.
There's a rumor they're going to start bringing him back as, with that smart technology stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And I hope they only do it like photos and that. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure.
That. I don't like it when they did Tupac on stage as a hologram.
Oh, they've done so many holograms now.
Yeah.
They've done Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
They've done Roy Orbison. You know that guy?
Yeah, I know Roy Orbison.
Yeah. Michael Jackson, Tupac. They've even done actual still living celebrities who just haven't appeared.
Yeah.
In a certain location.
Yeah, that's weird. Like I don't know what to feel about that. Like I get it's futuristic and stuff, but when do you leave dead people, rest,
It's not just people who have passed away
Well, of
anymore.
course not.
They've
But
actually got like in Japan. There's this full Hannah Montana like. I'm serious, like pop star, like K-pop star,
yeah.
who is just an animation, and people pay just to see that thing perform.
Well, people get married to their waifus in Japan. Like, I saw this video. It's hilarious. This guy married his virtual like character, like his waifu. All right. They put on a VR headset, and she was like right there, and then they did a marriage and stuff.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's trippy.
Oh, I need to show you that video.
It's getting scary.
It is getting scary. Yeah. It's crazy. Like technology, there's some parts of technology that's like, okay, when's the stopping point? When should we stop?
Yeah, when is this going too far?
Like as most people say, a lot of people see that we could, but no one stopped to ask if we should.
It's like this. You'll find this very interesting. There's a developer who's developing a headset, a VR headset.
Oh, I'd heard about this.
And it puts you in the game, and if you fail the game, it literally destroys your frontal lobe in your brain and kills you. So if you fail the game, you literally die in real life.
It's literally like any of those animes, like No Game No Life, no what's it called, Sword Art Online, all of those ones, Log Horizon. I think Log Horizon also you die. But
who thought that was a good idea? Who came up with the funding to think that would be good?
Blame anime. Anime is a mistake because they have people that do things like that. Like I thought it was fake for a very long time until like IGN posted it.
Well, it still is fake. They're in development. People are saying it's out. It's still in development. But again, why? Why do you want to develop something that's just going to kill you?
Yeah.
I'm just not understanding it personally. I just feel like this is a very bad move.
It is
for humanity.
It's not good. Like,
what happens if a kid puts it on and
that's the thing, right?
Doesn't know what it is, and then they don't pass the game, and boom.
Yeah. There would have to be some law or some legality for it to not.
Who's going to be the person to test try it?
Oh God, yeah, not me. Yeah, who would actually want to test try? They would have to. They couldn't even. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, in America, they still have some states, I believe, that do like corporal. What is it?
Corporal punishment. Yeah. Or capital punishment.
Capital, yeah. Where
that's right.
They could, I guess, they could try it on them, but that's getting into. I don't know if you've seen the movie. It's got Michael C. Hall who plays Dexter. It's called Gamer.
Oh, Gamer, yeah.
That's getting very into that territory, isn't it?
Yeah. And yes,
you're
right.
That was very that movie was cool.
That was a movie, though.
It was weird seeing him dance like that.
Yeah.
People were commenting when he did I think he did the Late Show back when it was still David Letterman.
Oh, yeah.
And he sang for David Bowie because David Bowie was ill at the time and was unable to perform.
Yeah.
And Michael C. Hall performed Lazarus. And people were commenting on the YouTube clip like, this is what happens when he hasn't spoken to his dark passenger for a while. I don't remember this being in Harry's Code.
Yeah.
Stuff like
that. I had something I forgot what I was going to say.
It'll come back. But anyway, he's got a band called Princess Goes to the Butterfly Museum now.
Ah, that's cool.
So he's taken that on and he's actually fully gone with it. He's touring with the band. He's past playing Dexter, even though it's such a call for him to come back and fix the second violin. People want him to come back.
Yeah.
They want it to come back. Have you seen the new season? Are you following that show?
I haven't seen... I honestly stopped at like season 5.
That's common.
Yeah,
people that follow it say it broke off after that.
Yeah, it got very dry, and it was hard for me to watch.
It became so. This is a common thing. I'm non-biased when I watch it because I'm a massive fan of Dexter. I even cosplayed as him in one episode.
Yeah,
you wouldn't stop complaining about that.
yeah.
A common theme though is it was a phenomenal series, but after season 4, when the showrunners changed, subliminally the fans could tell.
Oh yeah,
And you just knew after a certain amount of seasons, no matter what they present the character, what situation he's in, they're just going to go, we'll write him out of it. Oh, wow, a cop is onto him. First it was Dokes. Wow, that's actually exciting. Then it's Quinn, the new character. And it's like, oh, well, like, he's going to get out of it. And then it's like Werder. Oh, no, she died. Well, there you go. And now it's like, how many times can you write one character out of the same situation? So people started to feel like it was drying up. And by the end, people were unhappy with how it left, with him becoming like a truck driver and dressed like a lumberjack. And then they're like, oh, new season. This is going to right the wrong. Everyone's excited. 2020's like 9 years later. And suddenly it just, the last episode, because of the situation in 2020 and other things that prevented them from doing exactly what they wanted, and Paramount only ordered 10 episodes rather than the usual 12. They ran out of time, and it didn't end the way they wanted it to end. And now people are saying, we want another ending again.
That was the Game of Thrones issue as well, though.
Yeah,
Game of Thrones had the same issue at the end season.
Yes, that was a massive thing as well. They brought that back with the House of Dragon spinoff.
I haven't watched it. I actually didn't follow Game of Thrones.
Oh, I've seen bits and pieces. I just haven't followed it in depth as I could because I don't have the time at the moment.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Good show, and I believe that Aussie actress they had, Millie Alcock which is actually coming back in Upright with Tim Minchin. That's premiering in like 2 days. Tomorrow, actually.
Oh,
I think.
Sweet.
Tomorrow or on the 17th.
Yeah,
I forget which date, but it's on Foxtel and Showcase, I believe, and on demand. She played the main character in House of the Dragon, but for about 5 episodes, and then they up the actress, like did a time jump.
Oh.
And everyone's like, no, we just got used to this change. We don't want like they didn't even give the other actress a chance. I don't know what the feedback's been with her, but with her playing that character, even for those 5 episodes, people are like, we want more. We want more of her. So yeah, I don't know how she's taken fame. The sudden boost to the spotlight. She's I haven't read the articles, but I've seen them pop up now and again. That's her opinion on fame.
Yeah.
So that's something.
Yeah. Oh man. See, there's not too much that I can comment about that either. But speaking of Game of Thrones though, and this is like getting back into nostalgic because
that is our theme today. We've revealed it.
It wraps around because I'm going to talk about Sean Bean, or as I like to call him, Sean Bean. He always dies in like every single thing that he's in.
So he's essentially Kenny with every project he's in.
Pretty much. Like, think about it. He was in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
He was in GoldenEye. He was in Game of Thrones. They're the only 3 that I know. He's in a lot more, but he always plays a character that dies, which is so like funny and weird. But
some people do that. Like, it's just what they do. I know that people, we spoke about Dexter earlier, but the guy that plays him, every project he's in revolves around death, the subject of death somehow. He played a mortician in the first show he was in, 6 Feet Under.
6 Feet Under. Oh man, I love that theme song.
Oh, it's pretty good, isn't it?
It's a good theme song.
And then obviously Dexter, serial killer theme. So he's a vigilante on the wrong side of the law. And what was the other thing he did? He did obviously that movie.
Yep.
Yeah. So there's certain actors that just fit in some niches, don't they? And they don't get out of it.
No.
They don't have what they want,
Yeah.
If you could bring that show back for a 3rd time, how would you do it? Oh, you haven't seen the ending, have you?
I haven't seen the ending.
I don't know if I should spoil it because I know how I'd do it. I know how I'd do it.
Yeah. I don't know the end of that. The only thing I got up to. Actually, I don't even know if it was season 5. It might have been season 4. Where was it? This is spoilers, by the way, if people want to watch Dexter.
It's like 11, 12 years now, so you're right. For these seasons, anyway.
The thing, is it like in a chapel? He was like killing someone in a chapel.
And his sister?
And his sister walks in.
That's season 6.
Yeah, I got up to that.
Yeah. It went weird after that. Or
Yeah.
even before that. The people criticized the writing on that so bad.
Yeah.
Because behind the scenes, he married the lady that played his stepsister, Jennifer Carpenter. They were actually married in real life, but it lasted for about a year or so before they separated.
Yeah, that's
but
weird.
they stayed professional co-workers.
Yeah, of course.
And they some of the best acting you see on television.
Yeah.
But for some reason, one of the writers must have had it in for Jennifer Carpenter because they wrote her character to fall in love with a stepbrother because he's not biologically related.
Why? That's so stupid. That makes it worse in the real world as well.
Exactly, because their history. Okay, so that's a pretty intense subject matter, but that's real. That's actually what happened. That's what they wrote in.
That's so messed up.
It is. Everyone criticized it to the point where it's become a meme now. Like, what were they thinking?
Yeah, I don't know. That's nuts. But no. Let's play some tunes. Let's get some presidents. Let's not be political, but let's put some presidents on here on IPL.
You're on Up Late with Evan and Nate.
Here on IPL Radio.
Quality content.
Top tier.